Hi guys, my name is Johnstan, and for today I'm gonna update the BELIFT K-pop audition. There's a new update on their website and I'm gonna go through how to apply for this BELIFT K-pop audition. So I'll be explaining the new components on this website and also teaching you guys how to apply for this BELIFT K-pop audition. So this is an online K-pop audition and I've actually made another how to apply for this audition in my another video. I hope that you guys can watch that first before going on to this because most of the contents are the same but there's just slight differences and I'll tell you guys later. So as usual, I'll be bringing another special guest to teach you guys how to apply for this audition. And then after that, I'll be going through the frequently asked questions of these BELIFT K-pop auditions because of the new components, and then you guys might have a clearer understanding of what you might be in for. So without further ado, let me invite my special guest. Hey yo, what's up? It's a special guest again. I'm Miss J. I'm Miss J. So, my useless friend Johnstan can't do this, so I gotta help you girls with this. He's useless, and I'm not a man. So I'm gonna do this together with you girls, and then let's just see like how we can do this. Alright, so. As usual, you guys might be asking like what kind of other songs or what kind of other dance I should try. Can I do like English songs? Can I do like English dance? You may do so, and I think that if you were to do it, try to go towards like maybe sweet and lovable kind of flow. But if you were gonna do a dance, I think that for dancers, right, like G Friends kind of dance, like Fever, like Sunrise, I think that's kind of good. And also you can do like Oh My Girl, you do like Rainbow, you can do After School, you can do stuff like that. I think this will do really well. For English songs, maybe you can do something like Call Me Maybe, or maybe you can sweet songs, maybe you can sing Ariana Grande. I mean, if you can hit those high notes, you should try. Or maybe you can do like Taylor Swift. I think that is also kind of applicable to the style that they want. For now, we need to go to the website. So as usual, the website is just BeliftLab.com. Then you can see. And then as usual, this is like CJ, BigHit Entertainment, collab. Eligibility is from 2000 to 2008, country and region. If you are above or below that, I think you can still try, just no harm, okay? It ends on the November 15th, so hurry up girls, this is what you need to do. And then you need to select from vocals, rap or dance. There's three things you can see: submit application, live video call audition, and also final audition round. So there are 3 rounds and this is what you need to know, and then the results will be announced they'll be contacted individually. So now there's something different is that there are like different finalists. So now there are 3 finalists, so the final person will actually go into Island. 3 finalists have the chance to train with BELIFT Lab. Alright, so as usual, there is apply for audition under 8. So there's apply for audition under 14 or above 14. So example, if you're above 14, I'm just gonna click into it. So this will prompt a Google account and you need to log into your Google. So I'm just gonna log into my Google account. Alright, so I'll be prompted into this page again. It's a Google Doc. And then, okay, they'll ask you, are you over 14? Then I'll just say yes, and then I'll go off to the next page. And then, right, so there's a consent form which obviously no one reads, and then it's just actually in Korean telling you like, oh, this is for like the content so that they may use this in future, and you need to give the rights because if not they cannot collect it. So all you need to just scroll down and say yes, and then move on to the next page. So now you need to actually, this is something new. This is a place of residence, so actually enter your place of residence. Okay, so this is outside Korea. I'm not from Korea, so just press outside Korea. And then outside Korea there's an overseas audition location. Alright, so there is like the languages supported, and then there is the country. So this is the part where a lot of people are like very confused. Okay, I'm from Singapore, right? So the closest country to me actually is either Thailand, Taiwan or Hong Kong. So how can I choose this country? I would actually need to choose something that is closer to the language that I can speak. So I can't really speak Thai, I can't really speak Cantonese, so I can speak Mandarin. So Taiwan would be the better choice for me. So in this case, I would choose Taiwan. Okay. Then I'll press next. Right, so the categories, you guys have noticed that there's only 3 categories now. There used to be actors and models, but obviously for Island, they are not gonna look for actors and models. So you can only choose from these 3, okay? For me, as usual, I'm go with a dance because that is what I think. No, let me just go with vocal, okay? I think I have vocals of a goddess. Okay, don't have. Right, so my name is Miss J. Country of residence, I am from Singapore. Okay, so this is where they can actually identify where you are from. Remember that there are different regions that you're going to be selected in, and only 30 people will get in, so please put your country or region carefully. Then gender, there's only female, so you can only pick female. And then the email address, so I'm just going to put my email address. Date of birth, yeah, just choose whatever you are supposed to be in. I am 18, so yeah, 18 would be 2002. My address, so just choose the address that you are staying right now. Okay, this is something that you should know. If you don't know, go and ask your parents. They should know where your address is. So let me just say Singapore address. And then contact number, so my contact number, I'll just put whatever that they can contact me with. If you don't have, you can put your parents or your family members. Okay, so let me just put a string of numbers. Okay, now key, so this is actually height, so it's in cm, so I'm just gonna say my 3 kg. Oh, this woman is fat. So I am 80. Buffalo. So you're gonna use a photo. So the photo right here, this is like you can actually do like something like this. I'm gonna actually upload this. So I'm gonna choose from my photo library. This is how I look like, and I'm gonna choose this. Should I use this? This is really scary, so please do not be a troll like me. Do not use this unless you want to be this eliminated. So what you can do is actually just select something proper. Maybe this one would do. This looks like, you know, sweet innocent, because this is the type that we're going towards, right? You know, sweet and innocent. I'm a very sweet and innocent girl, so let me just do that. And then this is the video URL. So I've already taught you guys that if you want to do the video URL, you can either upload on YouTube or you can either upload on the Google Drive. So if you guys don't know how to do that, I have a demo video how to actually audition properly. So in this video itself, I've taught you how to do the YouTube or Google Drive. So if you still have problems with that, go and watch that video. This will help you so much. So let me just put just something, because I'm not exactly like auditioning for this, so just for demonstration purpose. And then SNS, so for my SNS, I'm gonna be yeah, Miss J SNS. So this is something that you need to do, and then that's all, and you're gonna press submit. So after submitting, you would see that your response has been recorded. That's all, okay? So I think that this is quite amazing because there's actually 2 cuts to this. This is not normal. Normally they will only pick out people that they want, but because this is a regional to a country representative, I think this gives you a higher chance of being noticed. Who knows, even being inside the top 30, this could give you or garner some chance to actually train with BELIFT K-pop or maybe CJ or even BigHit. So this is your chance. Do remember to try as hard as possible, and do remember to practice as hard as possible so you can better your chance of getting in. This is all I have, and I'll move it back to the frequently asked questions with Johnstan section. Thank you, Miss J. And then I'm gonna move on to the frequently asked questions section, because there are many questions that you guys have asked me, and I think that I want to make a video to like explain this once and for all. So I'll be reading some questions that people have sent me, and then I'll just reply here. So someone asked me if I pass online audition, will they call for a face-to-face audition? So probably in the second round. Previously they mentioned that it will be like an online Skype kind of audition, whereby they If you pass to the second round, they just do like a Skype or like a Zoom call so that they want to see you. But they have also stated on the language support in this country system, so they want to actually know which country or which language you're more comfortable with. So it doesn't mean that you'll be flying there. There's a slight chance that you might be flying there. I don't think that they will fly 30 people to a certain country just to do a face-to-face audition, and during this COVID situation, it's not economically nor is it like physically possible to do so. So I think that this might just be a Zoom call. I don't think that you really need to fly over to the country that you have designated in your application. If they will call, will they pay for the ticket? Okay, so I'm thinking that this will only apply for probably the top 3. If you were to actually finish all of the top 3, and I don't think the top 30 they will ask you to go to Korea. Probably only the top 3 they might ask you to go to Korea and to do signing and to be an official trainee with them. So for that, in this case, I think they will pay for your tickets because you will be signed under them. And of course, it's not like after you start signing and you start training, maybe you might have a return flight back and then you have another flight towards Korea again once you have sorted out everything, and then that is when you actually start your life of being a trainee. So if trainee will not pass in training, will they have to pay back? Alright, so I've mentioned before that once you start training, right, there's actually a debt because like there's a lot of costs, for example like training costs, like for dance, for vocals, for image, for all sorts of like languages that you might not know, like Korean language, Japanese, Chinese, or whatever. So if you have to go to all these kind of classes, then there's a chance that there's a certain cost that will be incurred. And if you are a trainee, honestly, you don't have to pay, and you don't have to pay unless you actually break your contract. So most contracts are around 3 to 5 or even 10 years. So depending on your contract, you have to fulfill it. Fulfilling it meaning you have to finish the duration, and also like during this duration you cannot do anything that is out of your contract, like maybe to engage in another K-pop company or to actually star in another like commercial or another brand that is your opposing brand of your company. So this is something that you cannot do, and if you do that, they might deem that you are violating the contract and they might ask you to pay. So if you are just a trainee and you just like do everything nicely, you don't break any rules, there's a high chance that you don't have to pay if you finish your contract. Is the audition free? So obviously, like applying for this, like most people always have the mindset that maybe this audition they're asking you for money, but honestly you don't have to pay anything, and through my application just now you don't see me paying for anything. So I have applied it and so can you, and you don't need to pay for any like K-pop auditions. Actually, you just need to make sure that your company is legit. So all those that I've been doing, they are legit and you don't really need to pay for anything. The next question will be, can I apply as a team or can I apply as a group? So on their website they did state that if you were to apply as a team or a group, right, you can actually do so, but everyone still have to fill out their own particulars. You cannot have 2 person's particulars on one form, so everyone fill out their form, and you can use the same video or the same audio or whatever, but I think it would be great if you guys can actually identify who you are by maybe saying like, oh, I'm the one in pink, I'm the one in green, or like maybe have name tags on you, or maybe even on the subtitles you can just put your names on top while you are dancing or singing. So this might help you a lot better, but my suggestion is that you should not do this in a team because it's really weird, because if you are singing together, they have no idea whose voice is it, and if you are dancing together, someone's bound to look better than the other, and I don't think you want to be compared that way. So I rather you film your own videos and then let them compare you to their own standards rather than you comparing to your friends' standards. What am I supposed to expect in the second round after I pass? So obviously 30 of you will pass the first round and then you will be in the second round, and they will contact you through your address or through the email or phone number that you have given or written inside the application form, and that is when they'll tell you more details of how to do so. But what can you expect out of it? You definitely either have to sing an entire song, dance to an entire song, or sing and dance to an entire song. Mind you that at the end of the day, you are going to be in Island or you're going to be a trainee, so you definitely have to sing and dance, and I think that you need to prepare on that if you want to be a trainee. You can't just be good at singing and can't dance. Eventually you still need to practice yourself in dance. Some people are telling me like, should I reapply again because I've applied it before before this whole format changed. Can I apply again? So my answer would be, if you have applied as an actor or model, I think that you should apply again. So this is something that will be featured in Island. You will be singing, dancing or rapping. So if you are an actor or model, that will not be considered under Island. Honestly, I don't think this BELIFT K-pop audition will pick you up, because this is not the whole intention. The intention is to have candidates from all over the world to be the next K-pop idol group. So if you have picked up the other categories, I suggest that you should reapply. But if you have already applied once under like singing, dancing or rap, I don't think you should apply again. That would be very spammy and I don't think that they like that. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys learned a lot about the application and also with the frequently asked questions sections that have cleared some of your doubts. So I wish all the best for you girls in this BELIFT K-pop audition. I hope that you girls can get in and maybe get one step closer to your K-pop idol / Kpop trainee life. So if you have learned anything from this video, do give me a like. So do comment down below what kind of other questions you guys have, and also please help me reach 10k. I'm so close to 10k guys. Remember to subscribe to me and on that notification bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. And also, I've listened to you guys. You guys told me that you would like me to actually judge your audition videos. I would like to say that I'm not a professional judge or anything, but I would like to help you guys, and if you guys could just drop me into this email over here, I'll be making a video. And I would like to say that for those people that I picked out, I'll probably pick about 8 to 10 videos. I would be kind of like straightforward. I don't want to sugarcoat. I just want to tell you where it can be improved. This will be a very constructive session, so I hope that you guys can actually understand how they actually judge you, where to improve on, and what's the standards of like passable standards of being a K-pop idol or K-pop trainee. I hope that these kind of videos will be informative and helpful to you guys and girls in future. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!